guys, my name is Jezebel. This is my Gyaru makeup tutorial. I'm sorry if I'm awkward, this is my first time doing one of these kinds of videos. I never talked to the camera before, so I'm very sorry. As you can tell, I already put my bangs back. This is obviously a wig, because you can see the wig cap. I still need to style this bang, fringe, what are they called? That doesn't matter, but this is gonna be covered up by the pigtails anyways, so yeah, let's get started. So first, I like to prime my face. I use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I don't buy from e.l.f. anymore because they did a pretty distasteful ad, I fear. But first, before priming, I like to use their Power Grip setting spray. It helps like things stay on better, I guess. But I spray my face first, and then I put the primer on. So let's do that. Also, I recommend putting on chapstick first, just so you have a nice base for the lippy later on. Sometimes I put it directly on my face, other times I put it on my fingers. We're gonna put it on the fingers today. About 2 pumps should do. You gotta do this, warm it up between your fingers, and then smear it on your face, pretty much. I'm sorry about the acne. I have very acne-prone skin, and I don't have enough money for, like, decent skincare for that. So, I hope this isn't an issue or anything. Okay, now that we have the primer, I'm gonna get... This is supposed to be a contour palette, but the shades are too warm, so I use it to mix my foundation. Or at least put my foundation on there. This shade is... This is the Tear red foundation, but like the liquid version. I think I might have gotten a shade a little too like orange or dark. Like one shade too dark. So sometimes I like to mix it with, let me move that. I like to mix it with this. It's a color corrector for concealer. But I'm not gonna do that today, because I'm just too lazy to do it. So, two pumps. And what I like to do is, I learned this on Xiaohongshu. So you're supposed to just take it on your finger and like spread it on in the opposite direction that your pores go in. Like this. You go from your cheek, from the inside of your face, outwards to your cheek. Like this. Now you're supposed to, oh my god, I should have, anyways, I'm gonna wipe this off because I don't have a towel. I'm gonna wipe it off on a beauty blender. I'm gonna use this Morphe foundation brush and blend it outwards. To be honest, it doesn't look too terrible on camera, but it matches more my neck than my face. Oh, I forgot my nose. You're supposed to like rub the foundation around the nose, so it like, yeah, like that. Okay, I think we're good. Now that it's all smeared across the face, I'm gonna tap it out with a beauty blender. Don't be like me and forget to wash them. Now that we have, oh god, now that we have the foundation on, I like to use this kimchi cheek concealer. I always write it as chick, I don't know why, but it's one of the brush applicators, and I put it under my eye, and, you know, the basics. I'm just gonna... Okay, now that that's on my face, I'm gonna spread it out with this Trixie Cosmetics concealer brush. I have a lot of eyeshadow on here because I was using it for eyeshadow too. So I'm gonna wipe that all off. I'm very unprofessional. And now I'm just gonna blend it out with a beauty blender. Okay, now that that's done, you're gonna take your concealer again, and you're gonna put it on your brows. Gyaru makeup is mainly focused on the eyes, so lightening your eyebrows will make, especially if they're dark, it'll make them lighter and less noticeable. Okay, now that you have the concealer on your brows, you're gonna take a spoolie and run it back and forth through the brow. And I think a brush should work better, but I like to use a beauty blender, and I just like blend around the area so it doesn't look like you just smeared concealer all over your brows. Though it does take some of it off. So you're gonna have to do this a few times. In my opinion, that's what I do. And then, you're just gonna brush it upwards, and then to the side. See, your brows should be lightened now. I noticed my acne is still sticking through. Oops. We're gonna just do that. I know you're supposed to get, like, a green kind of concealer. I know some stores sell that. It's for color correcting redness, but I haven't had the money to, like, buy anything recently. Things are tough. Yeah. That's better. God, what do I do next? It's been a while since I did my makeup. Sorry. Yeah, contour. I use this Flower Nose Little Angel palette. It's in the 01 Eden's Angel. And what I use for contour is a mix between this dark shade right here and this super light gray shade, like grayish brown. I take this, the lighter shade, and a little bit of the darker shade, and I suck in my cheek like that. And it like, God, I think I put a little too much of the darker shade. Oops. We're gonna pretend that's not there then. I think if you dab it out with your fingers, sometimes that helps. Wait, no. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like, I think. Sorry, I'm a little bit incompetent. I think I should just like dab off the extra on the mirror. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, now, for the iconic Gyaru droop, you're gonna take like one of these like smaller, fluffier brushes, I guess. Take your contour shade, take it from the end of your eyebrow straight down. See, that's, you do that on both sides. Also, I'm sorry about the shelf. I am in the process of remodeling my room. So a lot of things are in a lot of random spots, and it's a little bit messy. We're getting there, though. We're working on it. And then a little bit right here. Now, I don't think this is necessary for Hime Gyaru specifically. Hold on, I'm gonna use a little bit of that darker shade. Oh god. Oops. Yeah, okay. Use this sparingly. This is the NYX Jumbo eye pencil. Do not use Posca markers for this. That can give you skin cancer. Or so I heard. You're gonna take it down the nose bridge. If you're doing like another style like Tsuyome, I would make a little triangle right here and then blend it out. See, like, around your T-zone. And then that, like, emphasizes the nose stripe. But I'm gonna blend this out with my finger. And that's pretty much the Gyaru nose contour. But one last thing I like to do, I like to use this flower nose highlighter in the shade L04 Moon River. It's like a nice blue. You can't really tell on camera, but it's like a blue shimmer. Yeah, you can see it now. Put it on the tip of your nose. And then at the top of the bridge. See? Isn't that so sparkly and pretty? I believe that's it for this step. For base makeup. Next, powder. This is kind of a mess. It has lash glue all over it. This is the Halo Glow setting powder, but it's from e.l.f. Don't buy it. I'm running super low on this. Let's see if I could shake a little bit more out. Okay, that should be enough. This is driving me insane. And then I use this kind of worn down Trixie Cosmetics powder puff. It's a cute little heart. It's really squishy. This is assuming you already know the basics, so I'm just gonna do it. Okay, you know what? If you don't know the basics, just apply where you get oily. I get oily literally everywhere. I have very poor genetics due to my dad. Curse my dad. He's not a good person. Okay, just making sure I didn't, like, kill the highlighter. And then at, like, the T-zone. And yeah, that's pretty much it for powder. I like to use a setting spray. Okay, it should be dry now. Okay, now, I think what I personally do, I'm not sure if this is what other people do. This is the order I do it in. But I take the Eden's Angel palette. First, you need to prime your eye. I use this Urban Decay eye primer. But I think I'm gonna just like use MAC in the future because it gets really crusty around the top. And it's gross. You're gonna close your eye, put some on, and then smear it all over your eye. Now I like to take that fluffy brush that we used for the nose contour. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the inspiration for today's look. It is this screen capture I got from a Kawakuma Agaha magazine. It's my favorite magazine, to be honest. I really enjoyed the 2009 issues, but it's very warm toned. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the shade we used for the contour, and this one right here. It's so hard to see doing that. Tap it off onto the mirror so you don't get as much fallout. And yeah, just apply it. Okay. And this peachy shade, I think I might mix it with this warmer pink from the Pink Swan Ballet palette from Flower Nose. So this peachy shade on the Eden's Angel, and then the warm pink on the Swan palette. Okay, and then we're gonna put that right here. Oh my god, that is really pink. Oops. But yeah, like that. I think you should be really careful with the Eden's Angel palette, because it is like insanely pigmented. For Flower Nose standards, they normally have less pigment than Western brands. This thing is super pigmented. So now that we got the eyeshadow done, not yet. I like to add shimmer. personally, I like this gold one. Look how pretty! So I'm gonna put that, I would say in the center. I don't have enough on my finger. Isn't that pretty? Oh, there's another thing that you should do. You should take an angled brush, and what I do, dab it off on the mirror, and then you smile, and wherever this like line right here is, you put down a line. With the shade that I use for contour, that's what I'm using. To give it a little more depth, I'm gonna take the darker shade of brown and put it about in the middle of the line we just made. And blend it out. I'm not very good at doing this, but it is what it is. And that's your egg yosel. Yeah. And then I think for like more depth, if you want to, you can take a flat brush with a light shade, like this light pink, that's almost white, and put it on the corners of your egg yosel. See, like that. Wait, no, not the corners, but like, I guess all over if you really think that you need that kind of pigment. That's what I do. I'm not the best with tutorials, to be completely honest. This is very awkward for me. This is my first time making a YouTube video like this. So, yeah, as you can see, I added a little bit of depth. I'm gonna take the cool tone pink, this one. This is what you're supposed to do with the outer corner. It makes it a little bit blushy. This is normally a trend with dry K makeup, but I like how it looks. Now the hard part, the eyeliner. Okay, so I use this Trixie Cosmetics Hotline pen. It has a really nice sharp tip to it, and it's really, really hard to take off, unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately. It's a pain in the ass when I'm trying to take off my makeup, you know? But what you're gonna do, you're gonna make a line like that, facing downwards, and then like, see, a triangle shape. This is really hard to do without my hand mirror, hold on. So I kind of messed it up here. So I guess it can go up a little bit higher. We're gonna pretend that never happened though. We're gonna pretend it's intentional. Oh my god, I just realized you can't see. And then you're gonna take it up like that. Wait. Yeah. You're supposed to like that. But I think I put it up too high. So I'm just gonna, yeah. And then you just do your eyeliner like normal. Like that. This is more of the harder part. So from the center, look directly at your mirror and where your eye is looking in the center. You drag it downwards. And then back up to the end. Like that. And then with your inner corner, you line it. I'm personally not the best at inner corner lining. I'm a little bit heavy-handed when it comes to eyeliner. So I'm never getting like thin, precise lines. Okay. Now that you're done with the liquid liner, what you're gonna want to do is get a pencil liner. I use this Urban Decay one. And where's that remaining area, put it really, really close to your waterline. I messed it up like here a little bit. If you can see, it's barely noticeable. We're gonna forget it. Forget I said anything. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. Okay, now that your liner is done, I think it looks a little uneven, but we're gonna pretend it's not. You're gonna take, like, a dark brown eyeshadow. And what you're gonna do with the eyeshadow is put it around the droop so it looks a little more natural. Like that. And now for the fun part. You're gonna take your lash glue. I don't know what brand this is, but I hate it because it's a mess. I like using ones that have a brush tip. And you're gonna... I like to put on my bottom lashes first because they're just more difficult and I want to get them out of the way. You're gonna line or follow the eyeliner to like the center of your eye, if you know what I mean. Like, see the trail of lash glue? Like that. Now you're gonna take your bottom lashes. I use these ones from AliExpress. I also use these ones sometimes, but I like these ones better. You're gonna make sure they're facing, see how they are curved? You're gonna make sure the curve is facing downwards. And just put it where you put the glue, obviously. Okay, so I did a pretty poor job with this, as you can see right here. I'm gonna grab my tweezers. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. I hate that. Okay, I think that's better. But you notice, like, there's the strip, and it's white. I personally like to go over with pencil liner. I gotta put the cap back on this so it doesn't dry out. Snap. I think it's just easier to use pencil liner because it's darker. Use it very lightly. You don't want to, like, make any mistakes. See? Like that. It's already looking more gal. Now I'm gonna do the other one. See? And I like to use these big, fluffy, dolly lashes. So you're pretty much gonna do the same thing, except you apply mascara first. I like to use this Essence Lash Princess, the waterproof one. So you just put on your mascara. And then you put on the lash glue. Just like you did on the bottom lashes, except on the top, obviously.
Oh my god, ew, there is hair in my lash glue.
So you're supposed to, like, put it where the wing is, like right here, and make it droop downwards. And then you press up on the lash like that. That one, there's a little strand of lashes misbehaving. Press up. See how dolly that looks? I know the lighting's not that good. But isn't that so dolly? And you're gonna do the same on the other side, obviously. Doesn't that look... Don't your eyes just, like, look huge? I don't have contacts as of right now. But I think I might remake this tutorial once I do. I ordered from Pinky Paradise. I ordered it a month ago. And they still haven't shipped. Anyways. What you're gonna do now is take your blush. I like to use this Flower Nose Little Angel Cream Blush in the shade SO2 Floral Praise. It's very well loved. I need to get a new one soon. This is a way warmer color than what most gals normally use, and I wasn't aware it was this warm. I don't know why I didn't look at the photos, but take some of that, and you're gonna put it right under your eye like this. You're not supposed to do it like this. It's called Igari blush. That's the term, I think. And for Hime Gyaru, I wouldn't be too concerned about blush blindness. I feel like the more blush, the better it looks. I personally love putting on a shit ton of blush. It's just so cute. Enough blush is never enough. Especially on camera, it doesn't pick up as well. What I like to do is set the cream blush with a powder blush. I use another Flower Nose blush. This is the Strawberry Rococo one. I don't think... Yeah, Strawberry Rococo 05. Berry Mary. It's this more cool-toned one, but still warmer than typical. It's darker than what... It's darker than what most Gyarus use. I need to find lighter blush, but it's so hard to find it. I think in the Strawberry Cupid collection, for Flower Nose, they did, this really, really pale, pink blush. It looks really cute. I just haven't had the money to like buy anything flower nose. Look how pink and pretty. And then I like to add a little bit on the tip of my nose. See, isn't that so cute? Now, I take my highlighter again and just like put it right here where like the top of your cheekbone is. Reapply that on the tip of the nose. See how like glowy it is? This blush is really glowy. The cream one at least. So, yeah. And for the final part, I'm gonna use, I just bought this, and it's perfect for gal. It is the LA Girl Flat Velvet Matte Lipstick in the shade Carried Away. Look at it. Isn't it like so Tsubasa Masuoka coded? I love Suchan. Tsubasa is an icon. There's no denying that. Make sure to wipe off your lip balm before this, because it's gonna give it a weird texture. Yo. It doesn't look too good on me, IRL, because my lips are super chapped right now. Or at least dry. Yeah. I think you can layer it like with a nude lip gloss if you want it to be more tan. But yeah, that's how I do my Hime Gyaru makeup. Let's take off this hair clip. It's a flower nose hair clip. I got it when I ordered like a huge order. And let's separate the bangs. I just made these hair bows last night. Oh, that's upside down. Isn't it so cute? It has a little tiara charm on it. It's so dolly. I'm gonna put it... I think right here is good. I'm gonna put my pigtails on, and I'm gonna do a little photo shoot.